Hello and welcome back to Etrian Odyssey 2 HD with me, McGammar. Last time, I started to do some quests and defeated a wyvern for a really cool gun. The wyvern was a bit tougher in this game than it was in the first, but now it's time to fight yet more dragons. And to do that, we need to go to the bar and pick up quests. But first, let's turn to the quest from last time, because I kind of forgot to do that. Glad you're all back and safe. So, did you find this ultimate gun? I mean, I never even thought such a monster would be on the second floor. I assume you got the gun? Unbelievable. Your lot must be stronger than any monster that calls the labyrinth home. Anyway, fine work. And make sure you don't lose that gun, okay? I won't. I intend to keep it forever. So we're gonna go with a life in the balance. The innkeeper's daughter is lost. Find her, quickly. You're just in time. We had a problem. The innkeeper's daughter is missing. A guard calls out looking for her, but you should pitch in as well. Oh, the inn. The inn! If you have time, help out there first. We're counting on you. Alright, so let's pitch in at the inn.
Oh, did Cass tell you? Everyone's being so generous. I'm afraid it's true. My little girl is missing. Oh, I'm so worried. Well, I mustn't panic. I have to stay calm. That's what being an innkeeper's all about. You came to help, didn't you? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yes, the details. When I woke up this morning, my daughter was gone. I looked all over the garden, but I couldn't find her anywhere. Do you have any ideas?
Can you think of any? Oh, she did mention something about our bracelets and the flowers. Yeah, I can think of where she is.
Is that true? Well, if you say so, it must be true. I believe in you. Please take care of my daughter.
Alright, we're gonna go look for her daughter. So let's go to the labyrinth, and let's go where we last did something with her daughter. Which is not too far down the ice stratum. I did go shopping, and I did replenish my stock of medicines and items in between episodes. So I should be able to have everything that I need for this. Should. Alright, we gotta get this bird out of the way. Get out of my way, bird. The task is done. Now, let's see. The lady should be here. As you pass through the snowy fields, you see a silhouette and breathe a sigh of relief. The small, faint figure must be the innkeeper's daughter. It was the quest that you accepted at the bar that brought you here. You came to find the little girl's whereabouts. She is crouched over, working intensely on something. Oh, gears. Hello. She straightens up as you approach, and you can see that her hands are full of white clover. Your charm. It withered away, so I was picking flowers to make a new one. It seems she has fashioned a new accessory from the labyrinth's clovers. Scold her? No. You smile and gently warn her of the danger that she may have faced. I'm sorry. I know if I told someone they would say no. You kindly pat her on the head and praise her for her efforts before taking her home. You feel an ominous presence behind you and instinctively grip the hilt of your weapon. You have no notion of what it appeared, but now you face a powerful adversary. 3 necks, spear-sharp horns, foul yellow eyes, blue scales. It's a dragon! You freeze, seeing that its claws are clutching the innkeeper's daughter. She is breathing but unconscious. She must not have had even time to scream. The dragon's 12 eyes pierce through you. Its 3 heads give a mocking howl. You clutch your ears at the high screeching noise as the dragon soars into the sky. You attempt to give chase, but it disappears in the southeast side of the forest. The situation is grim. You must chase the dragon if you wish to save her life. Well, looking at the map, it doesn't look like another FOE has appeared anyway. So, looking at the southeast side of the map, it links to that great big long side area that led us to Duke's grave. Fortunately, while we were there, we discovered a shortcut. So we're just gonna make our way over there. Not that way. We do have a shortcut that brings us to the shortcut. That was it. I still have to fight everything that's in the way. Because unfortunately, we do not have permanent battle off. Gup is not a primary member of our party. I wonder who I would have subbed out if I had used Gup. Everybody feels like such an important part of the team. Probably me. I do a lot of damage, and I did do area damage well before Sugar could, and it was a bit more sustainable. We're at the point in the game now where I don't necessarily need to be the person who does that. Oh yeah, this area has boxes I never opened. They probably don't have very good loot now. After walking the long, cold path, you finally find the terrible dragon. The innkeeper's daughter lays unmoving at its feet. Praying for her safety, your knuckles whiten on your weapons as you prepare for battle. Let us prepare for battle. Do I need maximum TP? Maybe. Maybe. I should have brought Namrita 1. Leave a quick save, and let's try. It's the Drake. Maybe something of a Blizzard King. Definitely not an Ice Drake. Definitely not an Ice Fiend. Definitely not a Fiend Drake. It's just the Drake. And we're going to stop it with Ice Wall, with Daemon pretty much every turn. Let's buff up with Deadlaw on the first turn, with a Warmite, and a Bravant, and a Damp. So at least it did an attack on this turn. Okay, so this turn I'm going to use a Provoke to try and make sure it draws the attacks in. I've made a Reba, and we're going to Warmite and Bravant Voltage, and keep on using Dampen. It used Ice Block, which got rid of its vulnerability, but then we used Dampen to get its vulnerability back on. Okay, back to using Ice Wall. Okay, the Warmites are there. Let's use a Rock Shot on Daemon. Daemon did use Provoke to try and make sure that his attacks would go more likely to him. And I can keep on using Ricochet. Now what do I have Mills do? It already has Dampen, and we already have Bravants on everybody who's going to be doing damage. So I guess I'm going to try to apply a status of some kind. Maybe Poison? Looks like the poison worked. Another Warmite. I don't really need the Warmite right now. I can transfer over some TP. More Dampen, just in case it decides to use that Ice Block again. Absolute Zero! And we block it. Another Ice Wall because now it's turn 5. Warmite's about to fall off. Another volley of Ricochet. Let's get a Bravant in there too. This is going pretty good. The health is getting low. Warmite Voltage. Keep on shooting. And this time I'm going to try a Freeze Oil on Voltage. Ice Breath. We block it. Okay. Okay, I need to take this very seriously now. Okay, another Ice Wall. A basic attack. I'm going to use another Freeze Oil on Sugar. And I'm going to do a basic attack. Glacial Regen. I hate that. I missed. And regenerated more health than we did in damage. Okay, okay. We probably have time for another meter Reba. We probably have enough health for that. We gotta get rid of that regen. We erase it. And keep on doing the basic attack. No! No drops. That feels really bad. What seemed like an eternal struggle has come to an end. The Ice Dragon falls at last to your final strike. Victory! You have defeated one of the labyrinth's strongest monsters and saved the girl.
Oh, it's Gears. I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
The innkeeper's daughter rubs her eyes as you help her up. You let out a long-held breath and laugh quietly.
You know what? The big monster came. I was really scared. But then, I knew you'd come to save me, so I wasn't scared anymore.
You see now that the smiling girl is holding the Aridum that you gave her previously. Suddenly, the Aridum shines and changes form in her hands. Once the light fades, the girl is holding a pure white whip. It is intricately decorated, and a marvel to behold. These are the Ice Finds, the favorite weapon of the Ice Duke. They have deemed you worthy. Congratulations! You have bested the Ice Dragon and gained the most powerful whip in the land. The Innkeeper's daughter uses an Ariadne thread to return to the city. You should follow suit. Okay, unfortunately I didn't get any drops, so I'm going to return to the title screen and we're going to try that again. It's not like we get experience for the kill, so let's try this one more time. I have a plan. The plan just didn't work that time. It just didn't work that time. I probably don't need to be using Dampen or Ice Block nearly as much, but between the turns, between like turn 1, 5, and 10, you never know what's going to happen. You never know, so... Actually, the Provoke didn't really seem to do a lot because it kind of wore off. Okay. Now we're doing this again. Another Rock Skin to Damon because we don't want him going down. We need to do the damage while we are able. Do the damage while I can. The Warmite's still there. Maybe a Rock Skin on Voltage. Maybe that'll keep him up. Blocking that. Ice Wall gets rid of most of this guy's problems. Most of it, but not all. Absolutely not all. Try another Brabant on Sugar. That happens. Keep laying it on, keep laying it on. Oh, I sure do like that I put 10 points into this Ice Wall. Sure, I'm glad that that heals us whenever they try to kill us. That does feel really good. Oh, we're not going to worry about the province anymore. Gotta keep that Dampen on. How are we looking? Alright, not too low, not too low. I said I wasn't going to worry about the province. I lied. I know Voltage could just use Ice Shot, but I think Voltage does a lot more damage if I just hit it like this. Glacial Regen. Don't like that. Don't have enough TP to do that. I have to erase it. I have to erase it. I have to be the one to attack. I need to recover Sugar's TP. So, Amrita? Well, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we gotta get people back up. We do it again. I don't think the freeze oil works with Ricochet. I'm gonna try. Oh, this is real dangerous. Oh, this is real dangerous. I don't think I have any Nectals. We gotta get Damon back up, though, no matter what. No! That's a game over. Okay, take 3. You have a plan, but that doesn't mean the plan's gonna work every time. Is it madness to keep on doing the same plan over and over again, though? I don't think so. Okay, so this turn I can smite. Because you have to dampen again. Okay, now we go back to the Ice Wall. Roxy on Voltage might keep him alive, maybe. Depending on how that attack decides to fly. We're going to... Mills isn't hurt, so revenge won't do anything. Try poison. Oh, I did the... It is random. So wacky and random. We love it. We love it. Turn 5, it absolutely will use that attack this time. Refresh Warmite. Refresh Warmite. Keep on doing that. New Brabant for sugar. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Maybe it's every 5 turns, including the first, so it's every 6 turns. Alright, yeah, so I'm misunderstanding the tactic. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, not defend. Shoot it! With the gun! The cool new gun! That thing we worked so hard for. We're still alive. Maybe one more of that, one more of that. Okay, so this time we use the warm. Okay, so we're going to use a Brabant on Voltage, and Voltage is this time going to just use an Ice Shot. Just gonna use an Ice Shot, and we'll use a Freeze Oil on Sugar. No, we'll use a Emery on Sugar. There we go. Please don't die. Yes! Yes! Alright, I read all this before. Alright, fantastic. Fantastic. Save the game. Get the box. Map the area. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good, everyone. Victory! Victory! Just took the right combination of abilities. Isab Mimaru and the Ice Orb. So if we look at that, the Ice Orb makes me really, really resistant to ice. But the problem with that fight isn't necessarily the ice resistance. The problem is that one of the ice attacks, even if you negate the, reduce the damage of it, unless it's completely negated, can apply instant death. So, that's fun. Dragon Bait. Still need a fire skill and a volt skill. Ooh! Ooh, that could be really fun. That could be really fun for you, Damon. But how about this? How's that do in comparison? So, your current weapon is 272. This puts you at 273. And you get to do ice damage. Isn't that great? We're not gonna do that. Fun! But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so let's take stock. Buy a new thread. Buy another, 2 Emery to 2s. Buy another deck doll. I think I'll use the deck doll. And I'm not sure which one we're going after next. We're gonna have to do some work, I think. And buy 3 more Brabants. If I have any oil, let's get rid of the oil. Get rid of the axe, get rid of the dragoon and the evil arm, keep the vines. Don't sell the vines. I'm gonna need those, probably. I had the oil for a plan, I didn't go through with the plan. It's fine. Get rid of that Soba too, why not? I am here. Turn this in. Here comes the Stars Eye Lagarde. Oi, don't give me that look. You gave it was just mine to express a thanks. Looks like the whole city's relieved here, the girl's alright. You did it again. And you had to fight quite a beastie in the process. We all heard it all. The real mortal fiends in all this mess are you lot. Here you go, your reward plus a little on top, courtesy of the city. Come back anytime. Nice. Nice. Alright then. Alright then. Next up, we're gonna do Yggdrasil's Exterminators. We found the beast that was causing a disease. Please defeat it before the whole labyrinth dies. Oh, that would be bad. Yeah, excellent. This quest is perfect for you lot. There's another one from that dock. Looks like there's been a new development with withered trees. I never pay attention to any of that stuff though. As I'm at the hospital. Good luck! Ha ha ha! Oh, you. Charity to monsters. We found the monster's child. Hurry and return to its nest. How are you, guys? I found the monster offspring and the information you got. My intelligence network is second to none. This mama on the 11th floor has gotten to the point where no one could come near. We got to solve this as soon as we can, so we all got together and... what was that thing's name? Oh, right, the Hugh Lord. We found its location. There's its next on a hidden room on the 24th floor. They'll beat the stuffing out of that bug. Good luck! Let's see, what else can we take? The White Blade's Gleam. The launch next wants you to bring his axe to a sharpener who dwells in the labyrinth. We'll all handle this one. It's a bit of a bother. The client's part of a famous guild. Not more famous than you lot, but who is? The launch next favourite ox has gone dull. He asks you to bring his ox to have it sharpened, but there's a catch. Sharpener needs a whetstone in his feed before he can do his work. The worst part is whoever takes the request has to put up the items, and the money too. Hopefully a reward to make up for whatever you're at. The whole business bothers me. I'm glad someone took the quest, so it's off the board. Here, find the sharpener in the center of the 21st floor. Here's the axe form. Good luck! We got a steel axe. Take a look at that real quick. A dull axe used by explorers through the ages. Okay. So we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of things going on here. We have to go to the hospital. Hello, can I help? Oh, it's you. I really must pay more attention. Didn't you take another of our requests? Great. We actually found the cause of the disease from our last few requests. Remember the monster you fought in the time? You were right. It was a culprit. It seems to secrete a substance from its fangs as poisonous plants. It enters the tree cells and alters the metabolism, causing the nutrients to flood outward. Oh, listen to me ramble on. Long story short, the monster is a sudden mutation. Though it normally feeds on labyrinth's trees, it has begun to poison them in the process. If we don't stop it, the mutant strain could end up destroying the whole labyrinth. As a new mutation, their ability to reproduce is still inhibited, so we still have a chance. Their nest is on the center of the 18th floor. Exterminate them, before it's too late. We're counting on you. Okay, but first we need to take a nap, because that fight sure was something. And just to double check, let's register that. Make sure that we got all the drops. Yeah, that looks good. That feels good. I like it a lot. Now then, 18th floor, 20-something floor. Okay, the 18th floor has to be in here, yeah? Okay. 6, 11. Okay. So, in the middle of all this. Alright. I don't know where this is off the top of my head. So let's just go and try and find it. Middle of this floor. Do we get a notification? No. So where is the Hugh Lord going to be? Maybe where those chests are? Oh, it was a hidden area on this floor. Right. I still don't necessarily like the idea of fighting this. I remember this thing beat me pretty badly last time. It was not a sure thing. But I do a lot more damage now. We do a lot more damage now, so maybe, just maybe, this will be enough. Okay, we got it. That wasn't too bad. Nothing there. Normal moss. Nothing? Gotta be careful not to fall into the holes. You again. We did take a little bit of a beating. I guess if I have to fight multiple, I'll fight multiple. Didn't seem like the Volt thing was really doing much. But you know what? It could do it this time. It could do it this time. There's nothing saying it won't. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Let's heal. Okay. Okay. Handled. Fix up the damage. Top off. You see a shadow moving in the center and unsheath your weapons. There could be no mistake. One of the monsters you seek is digging into the soil here. It is focused on its task and has not yet realized your presence. Now is the time to hunt the fiend. Brandish your weapons and prepare for battle. Am I able to sneak around to the back of it? I could. You catch the monster unawares and raise your weapon for the kill. However, you suddenly notice the signs of life nearby. The soil erupts around you as many creatures burst forth. You form a tight defensive circle, and a monster closes in. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, can you guys just not? It's the invader. We fought it before. It wasn't that bad, actually. So we're gonna instead use this turn to transfer over some TP. Okay. Many of them. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Yeah, let's just let Sugar deal with them. Sugar is the best suited to it, so... That's just what we're gonna do. No experience, nothing like that. Fight's actually kinda easy, all things said. Even if we had fought multiple of these at a time, we could have just used our area attacks. But I still think it was neat that I could stop them all. We hit very hard. At long last, you defeat all the monsters and stand victorious. You clutch your weapons for a few more seconds, awaiting another ambush, but the danger is over. You have slain the monsters that poisoned the forest, thereby saving Yggdrasil. You breathe a sigh of relief before noticing a sapling behind you that wasn't there before. You gaze at the mysterious light it emits, wondering when it could have appeared. As you uproot the small sapling, it changes shape in your hand, becoming a luminescent staff. It's the Yggdrasil staff. It bears Yggdrasil's power and offers endless wisdom to the wielder. You are now the bearer of the most powerful staff in the land. The quest is a success. Report your results to the bar when you return to Lagard. Neat! Stick. Unfortunately, it's a stick that's only good as a really big mace. It does not provide any additional benefit. I kinda like having the 50 TP of the barrage rod. This thing, is really hard to replace. If you're a caster, you don't really need the attack damage. Also, we now know that this is a hole. So, I never went through this door. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna go through this door. We're going to finally map this section. Put this down here. What was over here this entire time? A take point. Sure! Sure! And if I fell through that hole into this door, it would have just ended up back there. It would have just ended up back there. You know what? There's one thing I want to make sure I double check when I go through that. Funny looking birds. that bit, and then finally take the drop. Okay, so I'm here, which is not exactly where I thought it was going to be. Oh well. Oh well. We're good. Let's return. Go to a trader. Did I have anything to sell? A little bit. Buy a new thread. And I don't remember where the Hugh Lord said it was. And welcome back. Finish the job? You just never stop, do you? I'm onto that poison of forest, eh? Why would a beast like that destroy his own home? I mean, if all the trees are out, they'd not be the ones in hot water, right? Well, I suppose it's a moot point now. I still can't get my head around it now. Oh, almost forgot. Here's your reward. Go on, take it. A little bit of medicine. As a treat. I'm gonna go to the inn, and I'm going to store that stick before I accidentally get rid of it. And I'm going to go to the Explorers Guild. I'm going to gather there. And I'm going to equip this whip before I accidentally sell it. It's not the best whip, but it's a good enough whip, and it's a lot better than the one that she had. So now we can get rid of this. Very nicely. Will the quest tell me where it was? Southeast of the 24th floor. Okay. I'll deal with the whetstone some other time. 24th floor. Our stats fine. We could take a nap. We could take a nap. We saved the labyrinth, and we can afford to rest. 24th floor. Fastest way would probably be this. And then climb down. Looks like all the FOEs respawned in that eastern room. Took them quite a while. As you ascend the dim stairs to the next floor, a large shadow runs past you. The rainbow shape vanishes with the wind, seeming to land somewhere in the forest. You think back to the quest you accepted at the bar. You agreed to save a rampaging monster's child from the Hugh Lord. You sense a fearsome fiend somewhere on this floor. You may search for it or choose to leave the area. Of course we're going to search for it. Let's activate a ward chime just to make getting there a little bit easier. Hello again. You too. So it was... yeah, in the southeast bit. But in order for me to get down there, I have to... yeah, I have to go up and around and over. Oh, this labyrinth. Greetings again. Not interested right now. Oh, the trek we have to take for this. Fortunately, conveyors are really good for going backwards. Like so. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to fight this thing. Yeah, this was also real rough earlier. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah. Have at you. Have at you. Charging up. It's charging up. Maybe I erase you. Maybe a Brabant? I don't think that's gonna go on first. Ow. Well, there goes all my damage dealers. Let's try a Nekdal. Well, I saved before I did that. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so Provoke isn't gonna do anything. Provoke isn't gonna do anything. We need more damage. We need more damage, that's what we need. I think a Bravant will give me more bang for my buck than using a dampen on this. Alright, we need to defeat you quickly. I think voltage goes too slow. You know what, let's use an All Mist. These only cost a pop leaf, so they're really not the worst. If that's the case, you should be the one to deploy the All Mist. That might keep us alive. Erase with that. Oh, we're not all dead. We're mostly still alive. The people who can finish it are still alive. That's better. I hate using resources like that, but it's worth it. It gets me where I need to be right now. It's not too hard to fix. Just do another sap. Why not? Pour it on. You feel a breeze on your face and turn to look at a strange light emitting wall. Is that a hole you see? You search the wall to find a tight space at the bottom that could admit one person. Suddenly, you hear a high-pitched cry and a buzzing of wings from beyond the wall. You can crawl into the hole and reach the other side, or simply give up here. We'll crawl! As you crawl through the hole, you see an enormous monster immediately in front of you. The sun reflecting off the fiend's falling scales causes an aurora-like effect. Beyond the fiend, you see a smaller monster. You draw your weapons. This fiend is the Hue Lord, which plants its eggs in other monsters' young. If you believe yourselves to be prepared, take weapons in hand and battle the fiend. Before I do that, how about You know what, let's just save. Is this a two-way door? Yeah, let's just save. Let's fight it. Hue Lord. Provoke you, cut you, charge you, shoot you, and how about we corrupt you? Oh, it's down. Well, with each blow struck against the Hue Lord, its sparkling rainbow scales fall through the air. At last, one of your strikes knocks the demon to the earth. You move to the monster's child and inspect it for any wounds. Its feet seem to be injured, but it will survive. Suddenly, the wall behind you crumbles, and another monster appears. You ready your weapons, but the beast ignores you in favor of the baby monster. After a moment, you grasp the situation. This is the monster's mother, which you first encountered on the 11th floor. The monster helps its offspring up, and the two of them leave the room together. On its way out, the mother walks up to Hue Lord and crushes it with its mouth and claws. It grabs the insect's nail in its teeth and jerks its head to throw it towards you. The rainbow nail emits an odd light in your hands and begins to change its shape. This is the Bond Claw. It is only given to those who form a bond with the forest denizens. Congratulations! You have felled the king of insects and saved the monster's child. Return to the bar in order to report your success. Neat! Well, we did it. And we also finally filled in this spot on the floor. That feels good. Now, did I buy a thread? I did. Let's go ahead and go to the guild. Call our party together. Let's bring Flare to the fore. And let's see how good this claw is. I was using this. This is nearly double the strength. Beautiful. Beautiful! And we'll report this at the bar. Welcome back. What the? Why are you lot sparkling like that? Eh? Bug scales. Wish I could ever understand the nonsense you lot talks. Anyway, here's your reward. Thanks again. Hameo! Ah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Just have to do a couple more things to sharpen up here and there. We'll take a nap before we do the rest. Good to stock up on that kind of thing. What all did I use during that? Let's see. Go shopping again. Make sure I stock up on another thread. Make sure I have plenty of Bravants. I need those. The damage is good. The damage is real good. Now let's make sure I have another neck doll. I definitely use one of those. I think I used a Fizz Mist too, but I have enough of those. I have enough. So, next time, more side quests. More weird bosses. More super bosses. More unusual rewards from the labyrinth. Unlisted rewards, I should add. And we're gonna discover what they all are. Together! Isn't that right, explorers? Later.